Hey, what's up YouTube? Preston here with my Traxxas E-revo 1/16 with the brush motor, and today I'll be doing my first review on it. I've had this for about 3.5 weeks, and I absolutely love it. It is very fast for nickel metal on a brush motor, and for the size, it's just 1/16. Not that big. And it's a really good car. I'll just tell you what I love about it, and then also some cons. But before I get started, I'm going to show you the 2.4 gigahertz TQ transmitter that comes with it. It only has the set button, that's all it has. I mean, that's what you get with the cheap one. I mean, I wouldn't call it cheap, but you can always upgrade it. I would show you the charger that comes with it and the battery, but they're charging right over there, and I don't want to unplug it. But I bought another battery and another charger. I bought the I think the EDP 2 amp charger, which only takes about either 35 minutes or an hour, and I do an hour just because I don't want to run the battery life way too down. But I have two batteries and the stock charger, and then a fast one. And then I've had to buy some parts, but show you this real quick. I put some stickers on it, make it cool. It looks pretty mean if you ask me. Really sturdy too, really well made, you know. So now we're into the good stuff. Now I'm sure you can't tell, but this is pretty wet. Because about an hour and a half ago, I fully submerged it in water, like from the top, which is about right here. Right there was probably 5 inches of water over it, 6 inches, so about up to there, and I could only see the little top right here, the antenna, which is pretty deep if you ask me. That's it's about 9 inches of water right there. So you should go check out my other video that I made of this thing underwater. That's pretty much my underwater test for this, and it definitely is waterproof, because I mean, all this got underwater. You can see it bubbling, and that's just from the air trapped in here getting out. And it's it's surprisingly really well made. Waterproof wise, I mean, nothing leaked. Servo's alright, the motor's fine. It even says waterproof on here. The one thing though which is not the best is I don't know what they're called, like bearing pins or something. They will rust, but you can always upgrade those. And then the tires, they get water inside of them, which is annoying, and you have to squeeze it out, and a lot of dirty water comes out. For the tires, I like these tires. They're pretty good off-road. Today I was driving it in the snow, because it was the first snow we've had in years here in South Carolina, and they actually work pretty good. I mean, if I gun it, and turn full speed and then turn all the way, it's definitely just going to do a bunch of donuts, but it's really not that bad. They're good tires. I just don't want to spend however much it is to upgrade them. I think 2 tires is $40, so that's $80 for 40 tires and rims, which is pretty expensive if you ask me for little rims. But for the suspension, they're just really good. I made it kind of tighter because I put my GoPro up on top right there, and it usually weighs it down, which I like it riding up, like squatting a little bit like that. Yeah, so suspension is good stuff. But I'll tell you the pieces I broke, and I just got it fixed yesterday. The upper A-arm for the suspension broke on me. I mean, it's definitely not their fault, because I was going full speed, and say this pin right here is the street sign. I just smacked it right like there, and it snapped this piece in half right there, and just broke it. I mean, I super glued it a few times, and it held up until I put some pressure under it, and it just broke again. So I'm hoping this new piece will hold up for a while. The wheelie bar, very plastic, easy to bend. The only reason they have this, sorry, what did I say? I said wheelie bar the first time. I meant whatever you call it. Can't think of it, but you know, it's not made for aerodynamics really. It's made for helping you so you don't flip over when you do your wheelies, you know, so you just ride like that. You can hold two batteries, one right here and one on the opposite side right there. I was about to put my batteries up, but I just don't have the parallel connector yet for it. As far as the motor, it's a really good motor. It's quiet. Brush motors are quiet. Yeah, let's see. This right here, XL 2.5, low voltage detection. It's nice. You can pick, like, let's see, sport mode, track or whatever, and trainer. Track's, you know, forward. You're not allowed to have reverse, and trainer's like 50% power, forward and reverse, so it's not full when you first get it. And then just sport, I think that's what it's called, is, you know, just regular power, full speed. The servo is pretty good that comes with it. I stripped a gear though in it, and I don't want to replace it, so I just turn the gear a little bit where it doesn't need to be used in some part, and it works fine. The repair on this thing is actually really easy. I mean, to do this front suspension, you know, I have to take the whole, pretty much, front end off, which is really not that bad if you have the tools that come with it. The one piece besides that I've had to replace is my receiver. The top of the antenna got tore off, and they had to replace the whole thing, which was like a good $30, which really hurts my wallet. But you know, it's really a good car. I did my top speed test when I was using my old charger, which got about I actually got 20 miles an hour, but I can probably get 21 on a good day. That's stock, you know, one battery. And my phone, which is an iPhone 5, is an OtterBox, which added some good weight, so I could probably get 21, 22 without the OtterBox, you know. It's fun to do some tricks and, you know, some donuts, wheelies, and it's really good off-road, and grip stuff good. It has a lot of power to it, you know, and get up good things, go over almost anything, because the suspension is just like excellent. Let's see, parts that I would upgrade: the charger to a fast one, which is about $30. Maybe if you're really going to get competitive with it, get new tires that have thick tread. Maybe put another servo on, just have quicker reaction time, turning. Let's see what else. And yeah, that's about it. If you're going to get pretty competitive with it, maybe replace some of the plastic suspension, you know, back here. They're all that red stuff with like aluminum or something or whatever they use. But I'm not going to be all that competitive. So overall, it's a very good car. I definitely recommend getting it. I don't think I have a high-speed test run, so I'll do a speed run sometime that I get a chance to. I already did my waterproof, so I'll do my, I don't know, but I'll keep posting some good videos, and hopefully I'll be getting the Traxxas /1/10 two-wheel drive soon. So that'll be fun to play around with, and I'll do some reviews on that. Alright, thanks for watching.